I'm the English as a Second Language teacher here at Norristown Area High School. I'm also the moderator of the Intercultural Club. I'd like to welcome you this afternoon to our International Fashion Show. The International Club is very proud to present this fashion show in conjunction with the Asian Club, the African American Club, and the support of Dr. Sandler. The Intercultural Club exists to promote understanding of other cultures. Many of its members were once in English as a Second Language classes, and some of them are still in the English as a Second Language program here at the high school. Today's International Fashion Show is intended to provide a perspective of the various cultures in our community. As such, we expect that you will exhibit respect and appreciation at all times during the presentation. With that, then, we will begin. I will be introducing our first two participants, who will be the announcers for the remaining participants. Our first costume is worn by Shung Wei Liang from Shanghai, China. The costume Shung is wearing was typical of daily life in China hundreds of years ago. Now people wear it mainly for exercise activities such as Tai Chi Chuan. And even then, it is seldom seen on the streets of China. The outfit is made of silk and sometimes has a dragon motif in the cloth, as the dragon is a symbol of China. Thank you, Shung Wei. Our next participant is Fariel Mirza from Pakistan. Fariel is modeling a sari, an outfit that originated in India, but is very popular and traditional in Pakistan. It is 6 feet of cotton, silk, or satin fabric that is worn by married women primarily. It is often used for weddings and parties, although it is most popular now among the older generation who wear it regularly around the house. Thank you, Fariel. And now I turn the program over to our student announcers.
Our first one is Afshin Yusuf, who is from Pakistan. Afshin is wearing a Hyderabadi dress. It is a costume worn by many people in Pakistan even today. It is a favorite outfit for special occasions like weddings and parties. For weddings, jewels and embroideries are added to the costume, and it is the universal choice of wedding gown for Pakistani brides. Thank you, Afshin.
Our next was Modi Patel. Modi is arrayed in a three-piece garment called a choli. This costume is especially used for the Hindu New Year, Diwali, which was a 5-day celebration. There is feasting and fireworks every day during this period, leading the New Year. Thank you, Modi.
Next, we have Nina Borkar representing India. Nina is wearing a chania choli, a dress seen throughout India. It is worn at family get-togethers, weddings, festivals, and religious functions. The colors are maroon and burgundy with embroidered gold thread and sequins. It's selected by a bride for wedding dresses. It is complemented by a lot of gold jewelry. It's a dress that crosses all religious boundaries throughout India. Thank you, Nina. Next, we have Jamin Patel, representing India also. Jamin is wearing a dhoti. This is the traditional garment at the village level in India, and it is still very popular today, especially with the older people. Its origins in India go back to the early 19th century, and it is especially associated with the great Indian leader Gandhi, who generally wore the dhoti to show solidarity with everyday people. Thank you, Jane.
Next one, we also have one wearing a dhoti, and his name is Sanjay Patel, this custom which can be seen throughout all religions of India. This attire can be worn year round. Thank you, Sanjay.
Yung Chang is representing Vietnam. Yung is smiling and pointy tie which originated 3,000 years ago when Vietnamese was under the control of China. Women aren't allowed to wear anything other than pants and a long dress. As the centuries passed, the dress was through many magnifications to become the traditional symbol of Vietnam for the women. The dress is made to fit the elegant shape of the body while not being too revealing. This is communicated to little secret to the eye of the visitor. Thank you.
Our next one is Lady Dan. She is also wearing another aoyao, the traditional female garb of Burmese. The pastel green has a shimmery design down the center. The aoyao is always worn over pants. Note 2, the characteristic slits on each slide. Second leg.
We have Elizar Vasquez from Mexico. Elizar is sporting a serape, a very popular item of clothing in that country, in Mexico. Its traditional use is that of a coat for cold weather. Some mariachi bands favor the serape for its bright colors when these musicians provide entertainment. Thank you, Rizal.
Our next one is Javier Megard, who's from Mexico. Javier blends two Latin American cultures in his ensemble. His hat, or sombrero, represents the colorful vaquero, Mexico culture from which many American cowboys' traditions are derived. In fact, the Texas 10-gallon hat is a mistranslation of the Spanish word galán, meaning that straight or bent around the sombrero. Javier's poncho, woven from llama wool, was purchased by Mr. Leaf from descendants of the Inca in an open-air market in Bolivia. This type of poncho is still worn by people in the Andes regions of Bolivia and Peru to keep warm in the high mountain altitudes. Thank you, Javier. Our next one is Chilas too is from Romania. Chilas resemble is originated from the Transylvania region of Romania. This particular outfit is more than 50 years old and is made of wool and cotton, which is in comparison the silk. The lace on the two aprons, as well as the embroidery on the blouse, is handmade, and it took many hours of meticulous work. The symbols on the costume are vines and grapes due to the grape harvest in the Transylvania area. This costume is not worn every day, only on special occasions such as holidays and folk music festivals. Thank you, Chair.
Christina Cox is from Norristown, representing Romania. Christina is an intercultural member who is modeling a blouse from Romania called simply the Blue Blouse. It is made from flax, a blue flowering plant that is grown from its fiber. This is why the embroidery is blue and bears floral symbols. The blue blouse is typically of the southern part of Romania. Thank you, Christina. Savani Sao is representing Cambodia. Savani reflects the golden ages of the great Khmer civilization under King Chang Chungmin. The Khmer civilization flourished as Angkor Wat, a monumental palace city in Cambodia between the 9th and 15th century. Savani's uniform, which is made of silk, would have been worn by a government official of the royal court at Angkor Wat. However, it is also traditional clothing which Cambodian grooms wear on their wedding day. Thank you, Savani. Next, we have India. For India, we have Ashish Shah. Ashish is wearing a casual outfit called Jobo Dango, along with a red silk vest and a pair of classic jumpas, which are made out of leathers, otherwise known as slippers. Outfits like this are worn at weddings, on special holidays, and for going to the temple. Thank you, Ashish. Also wearing a Lengo, is Amit Doshi from India. Amit is clad in a Lengo Jobo, which is embroidered, worn for the Hindu New Year, which falls in the month of December. People also dress in this outfit to go to temples and these it's for everyday wear in the home. Thank you.
Next we have Sherpa Patel. He's also from India. The name of Sherpa's emperor is Ferrari. It is the most famous and popular dress in all of India. It is made of silk and white golden on the outside. It is red and green on the inside. The outfit is often worn for weddings. Many people also wear it for Navratri. This is a nice day festival in October that honors the Hindu goddess Hamba. During this festival, dancing takes place in the streets every night. First woman and then sometimes the bride then is also a dance custom. Thank you, Sherpa.
Also from India is Hughes Patel. Hughes is also wearing an outfit that is popular for Navratri, the 9 5-day October festival that honored Umma, the mother goddess of India, called a Sazan. This clothing is also worn by many grooms throughout India on the day of their wedding. Thank you. Shivani Noel comes from the Caribbean island of Karakanda. Shivani is celebrating African heritage when from Ghana. This tie-dye three-piece outfit is standard and for this West African country. Thank you, Shivani.
Last welcome, great order from Mr. Rob Scott, art teacher at North Area High School. Mr. Scott is luggage decked up in a grand harbor. His three-piece outfit from Mongolia proclaims the loyalty of its wearer through its purple and gold color and embroidery, indicating the status of king. This garment is worn for weddings, leadership, and political events. We have a special guest here, Mrs. Nancy Bradley, from our teacher. Mrs. Bradley is Jardin in a wire robe from her church adorned with king pine clothes, which has been worn by many African leaders. Nelson Mandela and his wife and his estranged wife have always worn some form of attire with the tiny design. This pattern of clothes means leadership, which fits the roles of the poor members at Mrs. Bradley's church as leader of song. While there are many designs of pink clothes, the basis one is an orange, gold, and a black pattern. Thank you, Ms. Bradley.
Mrs. Bradley has another outfit. We must pardon the slight change to the end. Mrs. Bradley was called out on an emergency, but she returned only to be able to participate in the fashion show, so she made it back in time. So she not only has her one outfit, a choir robe with a kente cloth that she was wearing, but she has another outfit that you will hear about, even more spectacular, called an Egyptian tea outfit. So Mrs. Bradley will be returning within a matter of seconds. A very quick change to present to you the Egyptian tea outfit, which has to do with a particular ceremony. And you not only will hear about the outfit, but you will hear about the ceremony. So just hold on for a couple of seconds. Thank you.
Miss Bradley has donned an Egyptian tea outfit. In the distant past, women would not expose much of their body. If the woman dressed too openly, the kings would want to put them into their turban. The color purple stands for leadership, and it means that older women were to teach younger ones how to carry themselves and about life in general. And Egyptian tea is a feast based on Egyptian mythology. It recounts the story goddesses of figuratively take the life of the participants. And at the end, coffee is brewed to show that the mind has returned. Thank you, Ms. Bradley.
All right, thank you, everyone. And now for a final lineup, so we can get the full view of everyone, I'll ask all the participants to come down for a final bow. Down the center, please, again, participants. Thank you also to Ariel Mirza and to Shungwei Liang for their announcement. One round of applause, please.
Thank